Harry.
Hello, how are you?
Great to see you again.
And you.
This is Larry Keith, Chief Restorer of Old Masters at the National Gallery in London. For many months now, he's been busy restoring Parmigianino's Vision of Saint Jerome. It's one of his most ambitious paintings, and it dates from his difficult years.
Parmigianino, you know, he's always strange, isn't he?
Yeah, and this is one of the odder ones, I think.
It's very odd. So what's the story of this? Where was it commissioned for?
Well, we know that it was commissioned in 1526 in Rome for a church. It was never installed because of the sack of Rome, when the imperial army came and basically laid waste to the city, and most of the artists fled the town.
Perversely, it was one of the reasons why Mannerism spread so far across Europe. A lot of other artists, as you know, fled Italy and Rome.
Exactly, everyone seemed to disperse. And in fact, he left not long after. I mean, he went to Bologna, but it's certainly true that Rome is the center of patronage, and painting was over almost in a heartbeat.
So what are we looking at? This is a very strange image.
It's generally known as the Vision of Saint Jerome. There he is, asleep, with his cross and his attributes, the skull and the hat. And you see John the Baptist pointing out a vision of the Virgin as the Queen of Heaven, with an extraordinary kind of manipulation of space and scale, you know, to create this amazing drama.
Manipulation of space is exactly it, isn't it?
Yeah.
The typical sort of twisted, extraordinary acrobatic space.
This is one of my favorite parts, actually, because of that manipulation. He's projecting so far forward, and yet you have this pool of light falling behind with a sharp silhouette. And you have to remember, this thing, I imagine, would have been quite a few feet higher. So he's twisting and leaning out into your space with the toes just resting on the edge of the picture plane, and him leaning forward with the arm out. It's quite an amazing conception.
A mile away from Renaissance harmony and balance, that's for sure.